Who is the mystery woman in my life? Who is she? Shadows hide. Silent whispers. Eyes like moonlit streams. Calling softly. Heartbeats. Unknown rhythm. Drawing closer. Time stands. Moments linger. Secrets unfold. Her laughter echoes far. Through dreams, every glance burns deeply. Love unknown. Night hides, softly veiled. Mystery woman. Footsteps near, yet unseen. Chasing shadows. Touch imagined. Fingers trace. Air empty. Heart aches. For unknown, softly yearning. She moves. Through darkness. Light forgotten. Questions rise. Unanswered still. Soul searching. Voices whisper. Her name never spoken. Silk and shadows blend. Eyes speaking. Tears fall. Yet unseen. Longing remains. Distance grows. Heart waits. Time falters. Unknown smile. Lights. Soul. Burning quietly. Dreams reach. Across nights. Hands trembling. Secrets kept. In her. Eyes infinite. Wind carries. Soft fragrance. Moments linger. Moonlight falls. On hair. Shadowed beauty. Silent song. Plays softly. Heart listens. Every step she takes. World pauses. Whispers follow. Unseen paths. Lost shadows. Hopes rise. Then fall. Yearning deep. Unknown lips. Curve gently. Smiles hidden. Hands reach. But vanish. Touch denied. Heart trembles. Softly ache. Love unknown. Time moves. Yet still she waits. Eyes meet. Briefly flash. Fire ignites. Distance stretches. Night hides. Unknown presence. Footsteps echo. Near walls. Dreams awaken. Silk falls. On floor. Shadow lingers. Heart pounds. Blood races. Love forbidden. Every glance steals breath. Time freezes. Questions whisper. No answers. Mystery stays. Voice soft. Like wind. Calling softly. Moon watches. From above. Eyes hidden. Silhouettes dance. Through night. Soul trembling. Hands reach. Air empty. Fingers brush. Unknown scent. Fills space. Memory lingers. Tears fall. Yet unseen. Heart cries. Moments pass. Without touch. Still longing. She smiles. Unknown reason. Eyes sparkle. Night listens. To heart. Secret spoken. Wind carries. Her laugh. Through darkness. Heart races. Time stops. Soul waits. Eyes meet. Brief encounter. Burning silent. Steps vanish. Into night. Shadow follows. Dreams repeat. Over days. Heart aches. Whispers call. From darkness. Unknown voice. Soft hands. Never touch. Yet burn. Time stretches. Beyond reach. Love unseen. Heart shouts. Silent scream. Unknown answer. Moon fades. Sun rises. Shadow remains. I search. Everywhere gone. Love waits. Silence grows, fills space, heart empties, night returns, bringing hope. She appears, steps soft, on floor, breath caught, fingers brush, yet gone, air empty, eyes speak, without words, heart listens, time bends, around her, soul trembles, wind whispers, her name, unspoken truth, hands reach, again fail, heart weeps, dreams linger, through nights, hope survives, her smile lights darkness, fire ignites, shadows hide, yet glow, eyes sparkling, heart races, again waits, soul yearning, soft voice, calls softly, yet fades, every glance, leaves mark, time forgotten, moonlight follows, her steps, night listens, unknown presence, fills room, heart trembles, footsteps soft, yet near, love alive, eyes searching, through dark, hands empty, silk flows, on floor, shadow waits, heart beats, louder still, love unknown, time stretches, through nights, she waits, questions remain, unanswered still, heart whispers, eyes meet, fleeting moment, fire burns, steps vanish, into silence, wind sighs, dreams return, again wait, soul aching, whispers float, across rooms, unknown sound, soft hands, never reach, heart trembles, time bends, around shadow, love unspoken, moon smiles, soft glow, eyes hiding, heart races, again waiting, dreams linger, silk falls, soft trace, shadow dances, eyes glimmer, through dark, heart listens, steps approach, then fade, air empty, whispers call, unknown voice, love unseen, hands reach, again fail, heart shouts, time moves, slowly waits, shadow lingers, eyes searching, everywhere lost, heart trembling, moon hides, sun shines, shadow remains, dreams return, silent echo, soul aching, whispers soft, never stop, heart listening, steps near, then gone, air empty, silk brushes, floor soft, shadow waits, eyes gleam, through night, heart yearning, time bends, around shadow, love unspoken, wind whispers, her name, unknown truth, hands reach, never touch, heart burning, moonlight fades, yet glow, eyes follow, heart waits, through night, dreams linger, soft laughter, fills room, soul dances, steps approach, then vanish, air empty, eyes searching, everywhere lost, heart trembling, whispers call, from dark, love unknown, fingers trace, yet fail, heart aches, time bends, around shadow, love forbidden, moon smiles, soft light, eyes hidden, heart races, again waits, soul trembling, dreams linger, through nights, hope alive, soft voice, never heard, Yet felt, silk falls, soft touch, shadow waits, eyes meet, fleeting glance, heart listens, steps vanish, into night, wind sighs, whispers call, unknown voice, love unspoken, hands reach, again fail, heart burning, time stretches, through darkness, shadow remains, eyes searching, everywhere gone, soul waiting, moon hides, sun rises, love unknown, dreams return, again wait, heart aching, whispers float, across rooms, soft sound, steps near, then gone, air empty.